as we all know, some people are extremely vocal in opposing COVID vaccines and face masks, and now some of those people are dying from COVID. Conservative radio host Mark Bernier died over the weekend. He called himself Mr. Anti-Vax and told his listeners, "I'm not taking it. Are you kidding me? Mr. Anti-Vax." He is the third conservative radio host to question or criticize the vaccine, then pass away from the disease recently. Meantime, a Texas man who led an anti-mask movement has also died from COVID. He created the San Angelo Freedom Defenders group that held a rally to combat COVID-19 tyranny. What do you think about this, Tori?
I saw this meme, excuse me, and I really resonated with me, and I want to share it with you guys and see what you think. It's by Charles Fishman. He says, once again, U.S. hospitals are filled to overwhelmed with people desperately ill with COVID-19. You know what is not happening? Not one hospital is filled with people suffering the side effects from the COVID vaccine. Not one. I don't know why this wouldn't make sense to people. To me, this is 2 + 2 is 4. Even the people who are saying don't get it are dying. At what point are you going to be on that hill and die for it just to be right? You're wrong, and you're still going to die. I don't know if it moves the needle, but it certainly, I hope, pushes some people.
Tori, to use another term, the phrase for you, you know, there's something saying, are you willing to die on this hill?
Right.
Even if it's kind of used in jest,
right.
You know, you think the Bears are going to win the Super Bowl, you willing to die on that hill? Well, these people are deadly serious about willing to die on this. Now, granted, there have been some deathbed recantations, but it doesn't seem to really move the needle with the people that have been following them, because like these people, this is their identity. This is how they identify, Jeff. And so if it means their life, it seems like they're willing to let that be.
To die on that hill.
Right.
Absolutely. Well, and I see that photo. It just reminds me of the mountains in my family. I have 2 little kids. It seemed like he had 2 young children.
There was 3. There was a third little one sit on Mom's lap.
I have sympathy, right? Now these children don't have a father because of a decision that could have saved his life. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. I'm talking about like going to a game with my son, going to a concert with my son. I would get the vaccine just for that. But to know that I have a chance to be someone's father and not make that decision, that's a little selfish. And like you said, Al, we're getting serious about these social points. What you are and who you are on social media, people are willing to die on that hill. Because you get some likes, because you get some traction, because you get a little bit of notoriety, you got to push that envelope. You got to dig your heels in, and there's no seeing the other side.
But it's also become really politicized. And, you know, you spoke about some people having regrets. So there's 2 other radio hosts, conservative radio hosts, Mark Valentine. Now, his brother said, no, his name is Mark.
Oh, I thought Phil Valentine is the one who
yes,
passed
you're right.
Mark.
You're correct. His brother, Mark, said in regard to Phil that he regretted he wasn't a more vocal advocate of the vaccination and wished he would have gotten it. And then also another, Dick Farrell, said before he passed away, according to the people around him, I wish I had gotten the vaccine. And then anti-masker Caleb Wallace, 30 years old, right? Has a family, 2 young kids, and the same thing. I don't want to see any more suffering. Enough with the politics. Protect yourself, protect your family. You do not want to go through this suffering. So sad.